Namaste. Welcome. Today we'll work on 3 seated poses that will allow us to stretch our legs and stretch the hamstrings and generally relax the muscles after a long run, or maybe some tough leg exercise like maybe hiking or a long walk, intense walk, brisk walk. So let's go on, let's continue and get into, and let's see how 3 poses can help us to not just strengthen but also stretch our leg muscles. So before we begin, let's come into a seated position. I like to sit on a block because my legs don't lend themselves to Sukhasana. This is called Sukhasana or easy pose. So this is the most comfortable pose you can assume. If this is not comfortable for you, feel free to go into Vajrasana. In Vajrasana, you sit on your heels. So this is Vajrasana and your palms are resting on your thighs. Your spine is straight and your gaze is forward. This is a good pose if you want to meditate, do breathing exercises, or your legs just don't lend themselves to Sukhasana. An alternative to this is Sukhasana on a block, which I do, or on a blanket. So let's begin in Sukhasana. Sit tall with your hands on your knees. Take a few deep breaths, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale. As you inhale, feel your chest rising and the air moving from your belly to your rib cage, to your chest and into the clavicles. Let's begin again. Exhale. Place your hand on your belly and the other hand on your chest or close to your heart, and feel the breath moving through your body. Inhale one more time. I find this to be very rhythmic and very soothing. It's almost hypnotic in a sense, just to listen to the breath in and out. And as you breathe in and out, try to follow the flow of the air from your belly into your chest and then into your clavicles. And then as you exhale, feel the opposite. Feel the air releasing from your clavicles and chest and your belly. And feel the rhythmic motion through your body as the air and the breath or the prana moves through your body. Let's do it one more time. Inhale. Exhale. From here, you can stay on the block or get off the block, and we come into what is called Paschimottanasana, which means the westward facing pose. And this is actually a counter pose to the to another pose, Purvasana. But this pose is a good stretch for your legs, for your sides, for your hamstrings, and you'll see how it feels when you go through it. Okay, so sit up tall from your waist. Lift your hands over your head and gently move forward from your hips. So in this pose, you don't want to hunch over. So the goal of this pose is not to touch your toes like this. You don't want your back curved, but sit up tall, lift your hands over your head and move gracefully from your hip down. If your hips don't go further down, if you cannot get further down than this, that's fine, stay here. And then you just go like this. You can use the strap, loop around your feet and hold on to the strap, or you can bend your knees, put your butt forward, hold your toes and still keep your back straight and go down. If your head allows, you can touch your head to your knees. If not, stay straight without compromising the flat back. So the goal of this is to keep your back flat and not hunch over or curve your back at any point. You can also hold the sides of your feet or you can hold your toes. Fall deeper with every exhale, trying to bring your chest closer to your thighs. But remember, don't curve your back at any point. Release. Bring your hands over your head. Lie down on your back. And stretch your hands out to the back and your toes down. From here, fold your knees. Bring your right leg over and straight up. Cross your right ankle over your left knee. Bring your left foot off the ground. Take your right hands around your left knee and bring your left knee close to your chest, keeping your back flat and your shoulders flat on the ground. So here you're going to feel the stretch over here in your hamstrings. So let's breathe in. Exhale and bring your knee a little closer to the chest. Breathe in. And exhale, bring your knee a little closer to your chest. Breathe in. Release your left leg to the ground. Bring your right knee back. Place your right foot flat on the ground. Now let's repeat on the left side. Lift your left leg high, straight up. Cross your left ankle over your right knee. Bring your hands around your right knee. Make sure back is flat on the ground. If you're unable to grasp around your right knee, you can hold around your thigh, right below the knee. Try to keep your shoulders flat on the ground at all times. And bring it in closer to your chest with every exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. 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 You might find that one side is easier than the other. For me, the right knee is a little harder to access than the left knee, because of which I tend to have the temptation to move my shoulders off the ground. But stay put and try to keep your shoulders on the ground at all times. Just lifting and bringing your knee closer to you, to your chest as you exhale. And release. From here you turn to the side and come back up to a seated position. Bring your right knee in to the inside of your left thigh and stretch your left leg out. From here, sitting tall and lifting up from your waist. Bring your hands over your head. Turn to face your left foot and bend over from the waist. Remember, whenever you get into poses where you are touching your head to your knee or you're folding over your knee or your leg, remember to always go down from your waist and not curve your spine, because that's not serving the purpose. The purpose is to stretch. So sit tall, bend forward, hold your foot, bring your knee closer to your chest, and if you need to bend your knee, that's perfectly fine. And now come down, bring your elbows in, close to your body. Don't bring them, try to bring them closer. And bring your weight down. Slowly, gently, as much as it will allow you to go. You can try to slide your knee down while it's still touching, your head is still touching the knee. This pose is called Sukhasana, which is head to knee toe. And this is also a wonderful stretch for your legs. So with every inhale, I'm lengthening from my waist and upwards through my spine, and with every exhale, I try to fold forward a little deeper as I try to slide my foot out and straighten my leg. Never hyperextend or completely lock your knee. Always maintain a slight bend in your knee. Gently come up the way you went into the pose. Bring your hands down by your side. Switch your legs. Now stretch your right leg out and bring your left foot to the inside of your right thigh. Now in such poses, sometimes your left knee might lift off the ground. Ideally your left knee should be flat, but we are not all built perfect. So your left knee might lift off the ground, in which case you can place a blanket, folded blanket, or you can place a block or a little pillow that will allow you to maintain contact with the ground. So remember this for any pose where either your butt cheek might lift off the ground or your sits bone might lift off the ground. Try to maintain contact by inserting a block or a blanket or a pillow in between so that you maintain contact with the ground and stay grounded. Okay, and over a period of time, you'll notice with practice that your body does settle down and gently touch the ground. And I'm working towards that as well. So working on the right side now. Let's lift your hands up. Face the right side. And bend down from the waist. I'm going to bend my knee here. Grab my foot with my hands. And my legs lifting up. My thighs, my knees lifting up on the left side. So I have the block here ready. And I'm going to bend down with a flat back and have my head touch the knee and breathe in and out. Gently come out, bring your hands up, come out from your waist, Rest your hands to the ground. Bring both your legs out. From here, let's do a quick stretch. Quick hip opener. Bring your soles together. Grab with your hands. Sit tall. Inhale, exhale and fold over. Release. Come back to Sukhasana or easy pose. Hope you enjoyed these 3 poses that you can incorporate into your daily routine or practice for a quick stretch after an intensive workout. You worked your leg muscles. Remember, when we run, our muscles get shortened. So stretching is very essential to elongate those muscles back and avoid injuries and tightness in the muscles. Namaste.